have fucking more and more weapons coming in.
What the fuck is that? Is that a
That's
bamboo
what I
stick?
said. What is that though? Flip
What
it
is
around.
that?
What
Is
are
that
you
a
holding?
bamboo stick?
That's it. It's
Why-
for
why do you have that?
practicing sword fighting.
Oh damn.
With who?
You know what I mean?
Let's
You
go.
guys planning on going back to Afghanistan?
What is that? Talk. You gotta make yourself bigger because my shit only blows you up when oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, that COVID fucked him up.
Yeah, man.
So he's not right anymore.
Hold on. I gotta put my iron.
All right, welcome back to Pinkies Up, where we're going to review episode 2 of Marvel's What If. Today we have same people as last time. One Suit Senpai, Joey Sama, Nikki Jules,
And Chip.
and Chip. We all
Chip.
fancy today. I did get a teacup.
You did. Oh shit, that's a fancy teacup.
Hey,
You should have seen the box this thing came in. It definitely cost more than the teacup.
That's where all the money went.
It made no sense.
I still have my
All right.
Stormtrooper mug.
So episode 2 of What If? That's what we're doing
So
today,
two.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
So
if T'Challa became Star-Lord?
yeah. So this is what Star-Lord used to look like, right?
He's always with the pictures.
Okay. Bang. That's what Star-Lord turned into. That's what the fuck. That's what that show. That's what that fucking show did to me.
Was that the guy who voiced him for real?
No. Yo, but if they did that guy as Star-Lord versus fucking the guy they, because to me Star-Lord seems like he's just better. The whole What If series for me right now feels like I'd rather just have a story of new heroes kind of in that same universe, I guess. Like, don't even use the same heroes. I think I'm already too attached to all the characters. And for me, it's not fun for me with the direction they're taking the characters and everything like that. Right? Because they take like the good characters that were done really well, and it feels like they're just shitting out another version to collect money instead of actually creating a good character like Miles Morales. That fucking Spider-Man movie, The Amazing Spider-Man, was kick-ass, right? And they did like a different Peter Parker and shit like that and a bunch of different Spider-Mans. That felt fucking awesome. A lot of this What If shit just feels terrible to me. I don't know. I thought it was okay. I still like the animation a lot. But overall, the whole storyline, it just feels weird to me. Can I get my rating already?
No,
So you just know where I stand right at the beginning?
I think we all got the picture.
Yeah, I think we.
Fucking
Yeah, I
Christ.
think we could tell.
He's going for the solid dick. The one
Yeah.
bag.
Yo, I'm fucking.
Frustration over here.
I was begging for the fucking butch bitch to come back, bro.
So my thing with it, like, listen, as such a montage to, Black Panther was unbelievable, and the voice actor was pretty fucking close, dude. I was pretty impressed in that. The only thing I didn't like was in the very beginning when he got the Infinity Stone and the thing. I just didn't like the interaction that they created. Like, it just that was my only gripe, because I starting out I was like, Jesus Christ, here we go. But then as the episode went on, I did like where they're going to progress. And the one thing, Mike, that you got to realize is, yes, I understand what you're talking about with the heroes and how they have them set up, but they didn't even link them yet, and they do have to link them. Like, my big question was, where was Groot? Where's Ratchet? Rocket. What's the
Rocket.
fucking
Rocket.
raccoon's
Yeah,
name?
Rocket Raccoon.
Like, where were they? And they did Drax, and you kind of see his wife was different, so they did little twists and turns, and it all spins off of the reason it was different was because of, instead of Steve Rogers, it was Peggy. Yeah, that was it. It was Peggy. So that was where it was, and there were things I did like about it. I thought all in all it was solid, and I think it was a good good montage to him. They did a pretty wild, and you know what? Out of all the characters they could have did to do that, I felt like the Wakanda technology kind of felt like it. Okay, you know, he's in the tech and all of that, and I really enjoyed Thanos, to be honest, being good. That was pretty, and I loved how they kept hinting at the, you know, I'm just saying it's ethical. You know, it's random, and he kept hitting that like the snap in the gauntlet. That I did like that. That was funny.
Well, contrary to that, so the more as I rewatched it the second time I watched it, I liked it less than I did the first time. And one of the big things was I hated the interactions with the characters, specifically with T'Challa. It just felt like they were like I understand we're paying homage to the character, but it was like overboard. You know,
Like
it was
sucking it. They had a character
it
suck
was-
his dick the whole time.
it was overboard, right? The voice acting, I fucking hated the voice acting in this episode. I don't like Thanos. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Josh Brolin. It sounded exactly like him, but they didn't do the they didn't what auto tune his voice like they did when he actually voiced the character. Drax, I hated every line that they wrote for him. I did
Yeah,
not
so did
like
I.
him. And
Well, that
I
wasn't
love that
Batista,
character.
was it?
No, it wasn't him. And even the, like I said, it was just his lines were too, it was too much. It was like they were trying too hard. The storyline itself I did like. I liked the storyline itself. And I like how they ended it. Switching out Thanos for Ego, basically taking over that spot. My biggest disappointment with this episode was the Collector. I hated his voiceover. I hated it so much.
I thought he was reasonable.
I like the
yeah.
I thought he was a crazy, like, to make the guy souped up. Man, they made the guy look in MCU look like a pussy. Right, Chip?
Well,
That's what Chip said. Chip said he looked like a fucking pussy
but I love
compared to
the
the guy in
actor.
the
The actor that played him. The actor that played him in the MCU is amazing.
Oh yeah, no, he
And-
looked good.
Oh,
They
yeah,
they super saiyaned him, bro. His fucking pecs had abs.
Yeah,
Abs had abs.
I just didn't like how his character was written. There was a lot of things in the show, like as far as the Easter eggs go, like Howard the Duck. I was curious
I
as
did like
to
that.
how the Collector, because when he was showing his weapons vault, he had Captain America's shield in there. So I was
Right.
just curious as
And the
to,
hammer, he had Mjolnir.
yeah, there was a lot in there that like basically I'm very curious as to how he got.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, if they explain if they broke the timeline and all of that. And you know, and technically if it is the same timeline as Peggy Carter, they wouldn't have made Cap's shield.
Oh well, no,
So,
this is
yeah,
a
so-
completely different. Yeah, this is a completely different. Every story isn't.
Oh,
going
you're
to be
saying they don't
related to the
go
other one.
together at all.
No, none of them
Oh,
are going to
you,
go
you
together.
just
at all.
dropped a tea bag for me, bro. You just dropped the bag.
Wait.
Chip
So no show.
agrees.
No show links together, even with that beginning scene with Peggy.
Yeah, no episode is going to be linked together.
Fuck, dude.
This is just the
Oh,
watcher
bro.
showing
Chip-
us different universes.
Chip's telling me that drops a bag. That's a solid bag drop.
Yo,
So, Joe, tell us why it's a 5 out
Yeah.
of 5.
I mean,
I didn't give it a 5. I didn't give it a 5, but I don't hate it as much as you guys. So first of all, these are what ifs. What if? So
Yeah. what
you're
if
not
what if
supposed
I
to-
shit in a bag and gave it to somebody and called it lunch?
well, I mean, yeah, what if? So you're not supposed to, whatever you know about the MCU and all the characters you like and all that stuff, just throw it out the window. You're not supposed to like everything that they do. It's just supposed to be a what if this character made a slight change, a slightly different choice. It changed a whole lot of things, right? So I never anticipated this type of what if to be something that I thought was cool. I thought the episode was cool. That was cool. Never would I have put T'Challa in Peter Quill's shoes. Never would I have done that. I mean,
So
I don't know if it worked. No, go ahead.
not to cut you off, but you're saying that even though they ended it with that where they were gonna explain on Peter Quill, they're not gonna expand on that anymore, or?
We don't know. They
Ah,
might. We don't.
Okay.
These what ifs are still what if. You know what I mean? So, and if you've noticed so far, this is episode 2. Episode 1, you had that cliffhanger
Yeah, it's true.
with Captain
Yeah.
Carter coming out of the Tesseract portal, in the same manner that Loki came out of the Tesseract portal in front of old Nick Fury and Hawkeye. So
They have to
uh,
link them though, because then if they bring up that T'Challa's going to be in 4 different episodes.
yeah, I think they are gonna
A
link them. I have
version
a
of
feeling.
him will be in those episodes.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
feeling they're gonna link them through maybe the multiverse or something like that. Because
Yo, Ramen, look to your left. You see that to your left? Yeah, what is that?
What?
You got something on your neck.
What?
You got something, look to the left again.
I can't hear you.
Look to the left again.
Can you guys hear what he's saying?
yeah,
Look to the left.
Look to the left.
Uh-huh.
You got something on your neck, bro.
On my neck? This?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, you got
It's
something
a
on your neck.
tattoo.
Oh shit. All right.
Joe did it.
wow.
What if?
Anyway, so Thanos was really interesting. It was weird seeing Thanos in that manner, kind of like not really sympathetic, but understanding, and that was weird. I don't know if I liked it or not, but it was definitely different.
I like seeing him on the good side. It was cool.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if
Yeah, that was interesting.
I'm still processing if I liked it or not, but I'm leaning towards I kind of probably did, but
He was still a good guy either way, right? He was a good guy in both.
Listen,
Well,
I
in both
agree. I
universes.
agreed with what he was doing from the get-go. Tony,
You can
Stark
look at him
fucked
as an
everything up,
anti-hero.
bro. Yeah, Tony Stark
Yeah.
fucked everything up. If he would
And
have
then when
let it be, Tony would still be alive. The universe balanced itself. And
But
it was
he's
perfect.
also he is a type of villain because most villains are driven by a goal that they don't believe to be evil. You know, it's always like a greater good sort of situation.
Well, good and evil is only a point of view.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, in
That's
the
exactly
only point of
what it
view.
Well, to a certain
This
extent. Oh,
fucking
God.
guy.
You guys,
See, I like that side of him.
yo,
It's just,
thick Thanos, baby.
All right, man. Take that away.
just gave.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Chip saying he just gave him a tea bag. He gets a tea bag.
Oh,
Chip, you dirty.
Was that his
dog.
OnlyFans page?
Yo,
Yo, he's only
for the
got till
last
October,
month,
baby.
yeah. He's milking it. He's milking it.
Yo, but
That was
these
weird.
the thick Thanos memes when they came out were some of the best things of all time.
Yeah,
Like,
the memes. Yeah.
So, I felt like they made him a little weak, right? But I kind of didn't mind it because I was like, all right, whatever. He's not the main character. He's not the focus of the thing. And just having Thanos there, and it was like they're kind of trying to make him weak. And it felt like in this, did it seem like a female was saving him at every chance that they could get with
It
a
was
blaster?
his daughter. No, they did that with everyone.
No,
Where it was
that's-
like the father, daughter,
Yeah.
daughter, like
Yeah, that-
saving son, father, saving. You needed the child, and that was pretty cool. Where like
Well,
you know
but
what I
not-
mean?
Yeah, but not only that, it was actually symbolic because in the MCU, that we've seen on screen, in the MCU, he's been very terrible with Nebula, like all those
Terrible
cybernetic
father.
implants. Yeah, terrible father. So it's the flip side now with What If. Instead, they didn't have like a loving relationship, but he wasn't that asshole, and she actually ended up saving him, and when they were running away. And by the way, I don't think he was actually pretty beast in the What If.
Yeah, he was. He was
He was-
punching like
he was-
8 guys together. I liked it. It was
Yeah.
almost hawkish.
He
was like-
just wasn't bloodlusted. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Right.
bloodless.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Howard Duck.
Yeah. It was a toned down version.
I
Howard
like the
Duck
Easter egg.
he
That
the
was
shit.
cool, man. That was cool.
So the Howard Duck, right? That character for the 2 seconds he was in was my favorite part of the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
definitely.
It was
yo,
gonna
if
be.
you literally just fucking cut the fucking and just did a Howard the Duck special with him in the bar fighting everybody, I'd have been like, this shit is dope as fuck.
Dude, I want to know when Disney's gonna pull the trigger on Howard the Duck, man.
Dude, you go
He's
back
too
to the
adult, man.
90s, bro. Dude, I still
Let's-
watch that one, the 90s.
I'm
fucking
saying, when are they
Howard
gonna
Duck.
pull the trigger on that and just Give us a good Howard the Duck something, man. Give us.
Well, how
give
long
us
did
a
it take him to
show.
do Logan?
Yo. Yeah.
And Logan
No, I
was
mean-
fucking epic, right? And then, but everybody wanted a fucking X-rated Wolverine from fucking the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, we can only do it animated." No.
You
And then
can't
you were
do
like, "What the fuck?"
Wolverine. You can't do Wolverine PG-13. You just can't. And
Yeah,
same thing
man.
with
You
Deadpool.
can't
That's
do it
why-
again, right? You can't do it again after you did Logan. You can't
That
go
shit was
Right,
too
yeah,
good.
that's true. Well, the problem with it too is everybody that's invested, and now they're getting the younger generation invested. So I guess you can twist and turn it, but like it's
Right.
like we're all adults now. It's what we want. That's why the new White Dragon Power Rangers coming out is supposed to be more geared towards
Yeah.
adults. I'm excited for it. Rated R.
Yeah, but they can't. But they can't discredit the overwhelmingly huge amount of money that's in the kids.
Oh,
know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like,
But dude, those
so-
kids are going to see it. Dude, I went to go
Yeah.
see 50 Shades of Grey, and this girl had her fucking daughter sitting on her lap. And this is
Jesus
before
Christ.
dude, I didn't even know. I thought 50 Shades was going to be like the Titanic a little bit. I didn't know it was going to be like, whoa.
The lady picked the kid up from the lap, and you seen the color diaper change and shit,
No,
and you were
no,
like, "Yo, did that kid piss, or is that lady wet as fuck?"
This
Oh,
lady, hold on.
fucking-
This was hold on real quick, not to get off topic, but this was my experience seeing the first 50 grade.
We're already
This-
off topic.
I know.
Yeah.
This
We're way
lady,
off.
this lady had this little kid on her lap, and behind me was this big fat black guy that every time they saw a titty, he was like, "Titty." There were 36 fucking titties, and I'm watching it going. I was like, "Holy fuck, what is going on? This isn't the Notebook." And I was like, "This little kid, Jesus Christ!" And this guy's like, "Titty, titty," and I was like, "Whoa, this is getting like 4 tea bags, bro. I can't wait for this thing." One of Chip's
Oh,
favorite
man.
movies.
Oh man, that was good. That was good. That was a good.
Did you
sidetrack.
guys
That was-
see any X-Men Easter eggs in there at all? What is that?
Yeah, let's
That's-
go. Thick,
What if
thick
Thanos?
Thanos, baby.
They're pretty good
Oh,
art.
man.
No, what were you saying? The X-Men?
I don't know. Are we done looking at Mike's childhood picture?
Yeah, that dick was a little big on that though. Like, I had to superimpose that one.
Tried to
I think
blur
we're
it
gonna have to
out.
start. We're gonna have to start bleeping things out of this podcast.
I mean, so far it's fine. It's just
Yeah.
No, but what were you saying? The X-Men? They're rebooting the X-Men again now with the MCU, but for
Oh
real?
yeah, they announced that when they announced all the other
Yeah.
stuff. They just haven't done. Well, they haven't
Total
said that
recast?
they've done anything with it. Yeah, well,
Okay.
that's what they said. But they're
Dude, I
also
can't-
bringing back characters. So
I'm trying to think. Yo, this is what. Yo, they're gonna fucking do like Cyclops is a black guy, right? They're gonna do fucking an Asian Wolverine. They're gonna
what?
fucking
What are you talking
This is what they're gonna do with all the characters for the new X-Men reboot.
No, I don't believe it. Are you
Listen,
serious?
just because you don't, no, I'm making this shit up right now. But this is how
are
people
there
it's
sit
Asian
something
around.
you
Canadians?
What? I don't think.
Are
Yeah,
there
there's a couple of Asians in Canada.
Not in Canada, like that were born there.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're gonna make it happen.
I don't know.
And then-
because I don't know because Wolverine's story is very it's deep in history. The dude's old as shit.
So you don't like an Asian as Wolverine? You're a racist.
No. I'm not. I'm just saying it's gonna be. Listen, I don't care if anybody changes any race and gender and all that.
I
shit. It just
do.
it has to make sense. It has to make sense when they do it. It can't fundamentally change the character. Then for
That's
that,
what
you
just happened with
have-
What If. What if they took T'Challa
No, yeah, but this is
But
this
that
and
made
made him-
sense.
This is
But that
yeah,
made sense.
and made him
You know,
Star Lord?
Yeah,
and
but
I
they
was
didn't have
like,
to change his
fuck.
fucking family.
Right.
and
But
shit.
Peter
And then-
Quill's not
yeah,
like
but they-
not
yo,
there. He's still
But
there.
they kept him with half his fucking gear still. Like he still had like the power, the fucking Wakanda necklace and shit. And I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
he's still
fuck,
He
he's
only
still
dude.
had the
T'Challa,
necklace.
though.
He wasn't superhuman.
I mean,
He was still
but
T'Challa.
he was
Which,
smooth
by the
as
way-
a motherfucker.
Which, by the way, I have a bias. Maybe I have a bias against Peter Quill. I think that the MCU kind of like, I don't know, the character. I just don't like the way that they did the character all the
Well,
time.
they toned
Like,
him down. They like
Yeah,
depowered him
yeah.
a lot.
I love his comedic
What do you mean?
relief.
He's
Peter
half
Quill?
celestial. The dude is.
Oh yeah,
well,
you're right.
basically
They
he's
did
half a
Well,
god.
they did that with Captain America too, dude. They
Well, yeah,
powered him
yeah.
down too.
Well, no, like I said in our last one, I don't think they powered Captain America down. I think that they just never gave him that huge moment that was
Peggy
that
Carter
was
flipping a fucking
like a
car.
flipping not just a car, bro.
Uh-huh.
Not just a car. That was a fucking military, huge
Yeah.
fucking truck.
Full
You know
of
what I mean?
fucking Nazis.
But like I said, when Steve Rogers held that helicopter from
Oh,
taking
yeah.
off,
Yeah.
fuck that. That is huge.
Oh,
That's
yo.
huge.
I got one question. Who seems stronger to you? Thanos from the What If or Peggy
No,
from the
Thanos,
first
bro.
episode of What If?
Thanos, man.
Thanos seems stronger to you
Yeah,
than Peggy
dude.
did.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Thanos.
I don't know.
Thanos.
Like,
Thanos clotheslined like 8 people at once.
He did. He was hitting lines of people up.
no,
And
I,
he was
I seen
getting-
him wax
he-
them,
he-
and then he
yo,
was just
he
getting
took that
fucking curb
hammer.
stomped
Dude,
in.
he took that hammer like 6
Yeah.
fucking times.
Yeah. And
Like-
he was getting shot at, dude. It was just bouncing off of him.
Yeah.
Hands down, Thanos, man. It's all about the way that they.
So are you
write-
saying we're never gonna see Peggy peg Steve? I'm kind of upset about that. About to lose a teabag.
Hey,
I
listen,
just
I
want to
mean,
see it, bro. I need to see it.
Listen, if that's something you
Yes!
want
God,
to, if that's something you want to see, you might want to write a letter to the writers, man. Oh God. Oh no.
Yo, I can't,
Oh,
man.
man.
But going back to that Iron Man, I mean the Captain America thing. The one time that they could have shown off how strong he was is when he fought Iron Man, and he basically couldn't do that by himself.
That
Don't
was
get me
one of
wrong.
the
Well,
best
I
scenes
know
I've
how
ever
strong
seen in
Iron Man
anything.
is. He's one of if he's like among the top 5 most powerful characters, especially if you get later into a series. But yeah, that's one time that they probably could have shown it.
Well, I think first of all,
That was that was one of the best fight scenes of all fucking time. Is when him and the Winter Soldier were fucking comboing this nigga and just tearing him to fucking shreds in the fucking little cave, the little frozen underneath, just tink, tink, tink. And Iron Man, you're like, fuck, dude, because I was on Iron Man's side, dude. That's like watching Vegeta get his ass beat every
That
every
is true. It's a
week.
good comparison when like Goku and Vegeta fought. You're like, fuck, I don't know who I want to win.
that is a pretty good
I was
comparison.
Team Goku all the time, but I do have to admit, a little piece of me loves Vegeta, bro. He's just
Dude,
that rebel
yeah.
badass.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I wish I was you, bro, because you know what it's like to have your character lose every fucking game. It's like being an Eagles fan before we won that Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, but did you like Krillin when he was pounding 17, bro? You know he was hitting that.
That is like, yo, Krillin has as many W's in Dragon Ball Z as Vegeta does.
He dies
you know
every
what I'm
time.
saying?
Yeah.
He dies every
Yeah.
time. Every
Yeah.
chance Krillin gets to die, he dies.
Well, I mean, they turned Vegeta into like the new Yamcha, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
Yamcha
true.
Became like the comedic relief.
No,
But Yamcha just wasn't badass enough. Like, because Vegeta could beat everybody else's ass in the entire show except the person in front of him. Every fucking time you're like, all right, nobody else could fuck with him. But as soon as Vegeta fights the strongest guy, he just fucking gets his ass beat. Goku will win fucking laughing and just like shitting in a corner somewhere. And I'll be like, oh, I forgot I had this power up to do real quick. Fuck, dude. I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm going. But we're definitely leaving from fucking What If.
Yeah,
What if fucking?
that
What if
shit-
Vegeta was fucking?
What's the next episode of What If?
I'm not sure. Ramon, look it up.
I'm actually not sure. I don't think they released the title yet. I think they wait for like the end of the weekend.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now. But yeah, so going back, like if there was, like I said, I like the overall story of this episode. I like the way they left it off. I actually wish I could see more of what happens when Ego comes for Quill and they basically take over the universe.
I hope they
So,
Oh
continue.
yeah,
it's
that,
gonna
that
be-
clip, that
Yo, it's gonna be
cliffhanger
on
at the end.
Loki.
Well,
It's
what
gonna be on
about
Loki traveling the Earth?
what-
Is gonna be What If episode 3?
is that what it is? What if what's that guy's name? The guy in the beginning that holds out the gun and he's like a big fan of Star-Lord. What is that guy? He
Oh,
was in
that
Shazam. You know that guy?
No.
I just didn't
No.
like his character. It just felt so forced. And I love
Because it
that
was
guy and
opposite.
everything. No, I
That's
know. I
because
got
everything
that.
was
I got it.
opposite.
I got it. But it just didn't like when he was a dick and he was like, oh, it felt like it flowed. It just felt forced. And I love that guy, dude. Anything he plays, bro. Blood Diamond, fucking killer movie. Shazam, killer motherfucking dude. Like he's in a lot of shit, bro. He's like a
He's in
huge star.
everything. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
same
And
with
in Blood Diamond, it literally is a killer movie. Like you kill kids for diamonds. And that's how we get a nice cheap conversion rate. You know what I mean?
Jesus
So
Christ.
Rough.
You're
That
not
was
supposed
rough.
to buy blood diamonds. You're just supposed to buy regular diamonds. There just are blood diamonds.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you were right. What if episode 3 is going to be when Loki took over Earth?
Oh, if he takes over?
He's ruling Earth. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yay.
So that
Very
trailer that
interesting.
we saw where him and
I-
T'Challa were like facing off, that's going to be the next episode.
So they may actually start linking.
No, this is a different T'Challa. This is if he's still Black Panther,
Oh. Teabag.
not
dog.
Star Lord.
But like I said, like I'd rather have had this guy be the new Star Lord, but
Who is that guy?
instead they just
Yeah,
went with
who the fuck is that?
Like an IKEA
Yeah.
poster? The fuck?
yeah, he's just a funny fucking guy. Like I look at him and he just makes me smile. And
Looks
I'm
like
like,
Did you
the
Google like
background was
random
like-
black guy?
yeah.
It looks like he's like the Iams dog food commercial. He's giving an announcement in the background. You see the background?
Yo, his name is Freddy T'Challa. Dimension du Poste DDG D Mountain Cote D. Whatever the fuck that shit means.
Yo, how
Wow.
about that nickname Cha Cha?
Cha cha, real smooth.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun,
Cha-cha.
dun,
Nebula.
dun,
She
dun,
called
dun,
him
Oh,
Cha
yeah,
Cha on
she-
the show.
Yeah, she called him Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
Is that
Huh.
pussy? Another word for
Well,
pussy?
if they're not gonna continue them, then what the fuck is the point? Like they're not building anything off of it. I hope they do
Well-
though. I hope they come back and surprise us by
Well,
either
yeah.
continuing that line and going forward.
Well, this
'Cause
is
I'm really
supposed to
looking
get
forward.
another season,
dude,
right?
I'm looking forward and I'm holding out to the Spider-Man, Doctor Strange spin. That shit looked dope.
That episode.
well,
Yeah.
rumor has it that What If is gonna make some type of connection in the MCU continuity at some point. Rumor has it.
That would be cool. Yeah, I mean, if they throw 9 episodes out, they can pull at least one. You know.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be very interesting because we know with this multiverse that's how they're going to bring in the mutants, and then basically we don't know how they're going to explain them, how they're going to get into the main timeline. But I think it'd be awesome if the last episode of What If is them doing that, bringing the mutants into the timeline, or just showing a what if including the actual mutants.
I wonder if Eternals is gonna give us some type of answer to mutants in the MCU.
Right? Did you guys see the last trailer for that?
Shit was crazy. We can
Yeah.
hear it because you're clearly playing it.
No, he's playing some anime. What is that? What are we
Oh.
watching right now?
This
Oh,
is
the
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That that needs its own podcast, dude. We gotta do that one later.
It's a what? An
We have to know-
animated Star
Yes.
Wars?
Yeah.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Dude,
No,
yo,
keep going,
so-
bro.
yo,
oh
so that-
my God.
so that
Chip
shit looks
is all
exciting to me,
excited.
right?
Bro, hold on.
Listen.
Chip wants to see some more.
yeah.
Dude.
That's so that's what I expected like out of What If. Like, yo, you just take the fucking things, let somebody be as creative as they fucking want and just go crazy with it. But I feel like sometimes they just do too much, man.
Well, like I said, I think there's purpose to these what ifs that are gonna tie into the MCU continuity.
It's
I agree
gotta
with that.
be,
No, well,
right?
no, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Marvel's they're fucking clever. I mean,
Mm.
they're
Yeah.
not putting it out there. It's their number one shit. I mean, the MCU surpassed Star Wars like fucking 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They're definitely going in. They got all their fucking. And John Favreau, is he in this at all? Part of the
Well-
directors or anything?
Well,
I
for
think
what,
I've
for
seen
the-
his name
for-
pop up a couple times. I think
for what,
he's like
for Star Wars?
producing
He's
or
doing an
something.
animated thing. He's not in the Star Wars. The Star Wars, they did 9 different animation studios. They're letting them
Yeah.
all have fun with it. Disney's like,
Yeah.
here, just make whatever stories you want. You get 9 different things, and then they're all going to
Yeah.
be their standalone story, just based off of Star Wars. So you know how they do Gundams and shit.
Yeah.
They're like,
That's
yo,
cool.
take a Gundam, run with it, do whatever the fuck you want. So you'll get some Gundams that are like childish as fuck. Then you'll get some Gundams that is like every kid's a slave getting murdered and fed to fucking
Yeah.
machines and shit. Yeah. So like, yeah, I like what Star Wars is doing with that shit. I'm excited as fuck for that. The what if? Like, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I'm still glad they're doing it. I fucking dislike every single one that's came out so far, but there'll
My
be something that I
entire
like.
outlook on what if will hang in the balance of episode 5, the zombie episode. That whole storyline involves basically all of the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. So if they're not involved in that episode, I'm gonna bust the whole season.
Damn.
Like, come on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
That's top words from the boss.
yeah.
We may not be doing this after episode 5.
We will. It's just my rating will be already on the screen.
Teabag
Yeah.
off.
Oh, so
Teabag off.
damn. Jesus.
Because
so we're
they
gonna
were
give
saying
a,
that
you guys,
that episode is going to be they literally said it's going to be heavily influenced, if not based on the actual comic book run. And they can't do that if they take out any of those characters.
I mean, you can in 30 minutes. Like, how the fuck do you
Yeah.
do something substantially?
I don't
Well,
think
the
all right,
run was
so I'm
only
gonna-
6 issues.
so I think I'm gonna bust your bubble because I don't think that in 30 minutes in a what if episode they're gonna introduce mutants in the MCU. I think you might have Easter eggs of it. You might have Easter eggs of some of the mutant characters, but I don't think there's gonna be a full-on introduction of mutants in that episode.
I agree with
Well, the
that.
whole way that it starts is from the Fantastic Four. Reed
No, I-
Richards is
listen.
the one who starts it.
I get it. I'm just saying. I don't. It's.
But
And if
yeah,
they do,
I think I agree with you. I don't think they're gonna cash it all. They'll tease it, but they're not gonna cash in on a full episode of it if they plan on releasing it. They'll hint at it for
I'm
sure.
not saying show us everything, but like I'm saying if
Like Howard
either one of
Duckett?
those, yeah, exactly. If
Right,
Reed
yeah,
Richards
yeah.
doesn't at least show up, or one of the X-Men, whether it's Magneto because he plays a huge part in that storyline, but
it's just.
just
It's
one
just-
of them,
it's
one of
hard.
them has to show up.
It's hard to introduce those huge like those Reed Richards, Magneto, any of those guys. Those are huge introductions. In a what if, they'd have to like play that.
But
shit
this is an
smooth.
animated what if, right? In a
I know,
weird
I know.
multiverse. This would be the perfect time you can do it because there's no strings attached to those characters or those voice actors.
I guess.
Yeah, here's what I like
it would
to
just
do.
have to be smooth. It has to be smooth.
I like to give my review of this episode already because I've had it. with
Smack
this
it, baby.
episode.
Hit us with
Alright.
it, baby. What you
Let-
got?
let's-
Let
Yo,
me hear it.
literally, this took me fucking a drastic amount of time to come up with this number.
Solid or
I would take the Butch bitch over T'Challa as Star-Lord.
Damn.
I'm going 1 teabag. 1 out of 5 teabag.
Sheesh.
We got a oneer. We got a oneer.
We got a
One out
wonder.
of 5 tea bags.
Yeah.
No double dipping.
Yeah, that's just straight 1 drop.
All
All right,
on
who's
space.
next?
All right, Nick.
Who's next?
All right. I got 3. I got 3 tea
Oh.
bags. Hit me with it.
Yeah, that shit. My balls are fucking hot. My balls is hot.
Woo!
I gotta take my pants off.
Solid 3. Solid 3.
Three, and what took away the 2 for you?
No, I just felt like with there was a couple things I didn't like force for it. It wasn't. Oh, I could like a solid 5 is something like, dude, I need to tell everybody to watch it and all of this. Of course, I would tell people to watch it, but it's a one-timer for me. I feel like I don't need to go back and hit it over and over again. Like it just didn't do that for me yet. There were certain aspects I did like. I loved Thanos. I loved Howard the Duck. But it just felt like they were missing a few things for me. But all in all, solid. It wasn't a bad episode. I would recommend it to people.
Joe.
So I'm gonna go with a 3.5.
Whoa!
3.5. Yeah.
Joe! That's a
3.5.
little nigga.
That's it.
Oh, what?
Marvel
Listen,
has
I
to
was
cancel
trying-
the show.
Hold
Listen,
on.
I was trying to tell you,
Chip
man.
said you're fucking lying, bro. You are fucking
Yo,
lying.
you said 3.5, dude.
I'm doing 3.5.
I'm getting. Let me get it.
I thought I was gonna have to
Listen.
cut my fucking throat, bro. You're a fucking normal human. Holy
Listen,
shit!
that's not so bad because it's
Joe's
3.5 is not
fancy now.
bad.
You gave the
I'm a
last
little bit.
episode 4.
It's gonna be hard to animate a half a tea bag, bro.
Yeah.
So then, if I have to, I give it a 3. Then, if I'm gonna have to.
I'm just kidding. No, stick with your
I'm
name.
gonna have
Do
to.
it. Do it. No, I think halves are good. We're
Yo,
good.
COVID
We're
is
good.
coming back, bro.
Oh shit. I enjoyed the episode. I didn't enjoy it as much as last episode. It was cool. It was a cool episode. It was interesting, but it didn't really like make me like, oh wow, holy shit, like the first episode did with Captain Carter and all of that. I just and it could be some biasy because I do like Captain America. I'm a Captain America fan. I don't care too much for Star-Lord. I do like Black Panther though. I'm a Black Panther fan.
Black Panther's dope as fuck.
It is.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
like
And
those.
to see him out of his element as T'Challa that we know is kind of weird. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't really excited about it.
That's
It
what the
wasn't
fuck,
Black Panther.
yo.
It was T'Challa,
that's
but it
kinda-
wasn't Black Panther.
that's
It's
what I
like
was trying to
Bruce Wayne
say.
if he's not Batman.
Is like the reason some of these characters are so good is because they were written that way, right? They were written with thought and backstory, right? Just because you're what ifing them and throwing them into different scenarios doesn't make it good, right?
I see what you're saying. You're upset. You love Black Panther the way he is. That was a downgrade to Black Panther. You felt like that it didn't fit so well. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, me?
Mikey. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
way
Oh
that,
yeah, I
way that
assume that's
you're
what Joe.
saying.
I assume that's what Joe was thinking, and that's kind of how I feel about the What If series. Is it feels like the What If is just like an afterthought, more so. Like I like when they create the character from scratch, they build them up, and they do that. Like the Miles Morales, I think, is a good example, right? Where it's a new Spider-Man, right, and you're starting him from scratch, and he has his own way to like come about things, and like the way they did the story, the piggy fucking Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like I liked how they did all them different shits.
Yeah, but
Mind
those
you,
are multiversal though. Those are it's a different.
that's
thing
what we're doing
to
right
do
now.
that.
Is we're doing a multiversal thing,
Well,
essentially,
yeah,
right? But it's not as well thought out as the Spider-Man thing was. Like if they just did a better job thinking it out and putting it in a better way, like it would be more believable. But they only have 30 minutes. I mean, Spider-Man only had like an hour and something, right?
See
So-
That's what they chose to go with, though, which
Yeah,
is
but-
also,
yeah, but-
you know,
What I like the
Spider-Man-
most
was a bad
about
call.
Black Panther, though, Black Panther to me was kind of like their rendition of Batman. He's very stealthy on the way that he approaches. When he finds his target, he sees his target. He has a mission of why he's doing it. Like it's for the justice, for right, and he goes to make it right. And even though it just didn't fully work with the Star-Lord, I get why he did it, but it just didn't feel. Plus, you can't do the Wakanda forever, bro. I missed him doing that, bro. It just didn't feel right without it. But they tried to hit it, like you know when Black Panther fucking throws his mask up and you're like, fuck, bro, that's sick. It's like a Batman moment where it's like, they didn't do that. They tried to do that on the cart with the red eyes, and I was like,
the Star-Lord,
whack,
yeah.
like get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah. Again, I'm not saying that it was bad. Putting T'Challa in Peter Quill's shoes was just different.
It was an
It was
interesting
different.
choice for sure.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was different. I enjoyed watching it, the whole thing. I enjoyed all of it, but I wasn't super excited about
Yo,
it.
real
That's
quick,
it,
can I just say
period.
one thing though? And I know it's not my turn, and I shouldn't, but how bad does Peter Quill's life fucking suck, bro? Everybody's life fucking is awesome, and it cuts to him at the end sweeping at the end, and he's in like a fucking Pizza Hut or something.
No,
like
Dairy
a
Queen.
Domino's,
Yo,
and
Dairy
his
Queen is
father-
popping, bro.
but
It's
but
like,
that was also
Peter
the
Quill.
most suspenseful part of the show is
I
when
know, I
Ego
know.
shows up, because
No,
it's just bad from there. Think about like you just said, think about how shitty his life was, and now his dad's coming to get him, and his dad wants to take over the entire universe.
They need to go on with that. They can't just leave it there. They need
Yeah, I
to
mean,
now.
But if
Yeah,
you've been working at Dairy Queen for like 17 years, aren't you going to be like, all right, Dad, I'll take over the world with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point. Is that's exactly what's
Bro.
going to happen.
I don't
Hey,
think
by the way-
that's a good start. I like the story for that.
By the way, I really dislike the collector in this I really dislike him.
I hated him so much because I love
didn't
the
like
actor that played him.
It's because
I
he was
dislike-
white.
Listen, all of the voice acting didn't bother me. I just didn't like the character, and I
Yo,
didn't like
I'm
this version of the collector.
You dislike the only white guy in the whole goddamn episode?
Sorry.
I'm just-
Sorry.
The character that played him
he,
isn't white.
he wasn't a good character. But I want to fuck with him, bro. I liked his little gauntlets. It was good. It was cool to see that because he was such a pussy in the MCU. It was cool
Yeah.
to beef him up. And the fact that he had shit ready, like in his domain, I could see him being really powerful, but you catch him out on the meteor, you fuck that bitch ass up.
So
Go
I'm
What's up,
ahead.
gonna,
Ramon?
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a 3 out of 5, just because. Well, I mean, multiple reasons. The voice acting for multiple characters I hated. The writing for the dialogue for multiple characters I hated.
Everybody hold a tea
Um,
bag up.
Specifically Drax too. When they showed Drax, like his lines are so simple, and that's why he's so funny. And it was just so overdone.
They tried, there was
They
like
tried too
it was
hard.
hard, but near the one part when they started taking photos was the closest they got to him. And dude, why didn't they get
But that
Batista?
was even still too much
Why didn't they get
because he doesn't want to play the character anymore.
That was true,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he really doesn't want to play the character anymore.
dude. He's not gonna be in it no more.
Oh, he's a real actor now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be done with them then if that's it,
He
bro.
he did that zombie movie on Netflix, so that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
So,
so-
He's a
It's
real
Lamar
actor.
Jackson.
now.
Trash as fuck.
Yeah.
Movie
And I
was
was
so
kind of excited
predictable.
about it.
That movie was so predictable, by the way.
That movie was
are we
weird.
talking about that zombie movie?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
predicted it.
Army
Yeah.
of
That
the
shit
Dead.
sucked. That shit
It
sucked.
was terrible.
Weird. It was so
15
weird.
minutes in.
Mind you,
15 minutes in.
it's right after the Snyder cut. So they just made their
Yes.
they made their money because they fucking the Snyder cut was
Yep.
good.
Yep.
And then everybody's like, "Oh shit, Snyder, he's got a movie, another one out. Let's watch the zombie one." And you watch it and you're like, "Yo, what a
was
shithole."
terrible.
Yo, he had
It
the
was
balls
terrible.
to say there's no additional cut. This is the best version of the movie you got. I was like,
That was terrible.
Yeah, and it was weird. It was all over the place. There was robot zombies in there. But anyways, fuck that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, and again, like you were saying, the whole using T'Challa to become Star-Lord, right? The idea, I get the idea. It's a great idea, but they missed the mark. I just think they missed the mark overall. on this
Wait.
episode.
You said it was a great idea.
It was a great idea. There's a lot that they could have done with that, but they missed the
God
mark
damn it,
on
dude.
almost everything.
I don't think it was a great idea either.
It's a great idea in the sense of you would never think to mix those two characters. Like, I understand why they did it.
again, I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't think I could see Tony Stark being anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, I just like if they did a Tony Stark Bruce Banner twist, I don't even think I would like it because Tony Stark's character is so well like defined. You know what I mean? Like
But they
Black
could do
Panther
that.
was so defined. I mean, they could. But would I enjoy it? I think would feel the same goddamn way. Like
Right,
I
yeah.
really respect the what do they call it? The honorage, honorage. What the fuck they say that shit when
Homage?
they the
The
homage to
Yeah.
to Chadwick. I mean, it really was a cool way to keep him alive right after. The voice acting for him, I thought was pretty damn close.
Yeah,
It
the
wasn't
voice
right
acting
there,
was, for
but it
his
was pretty
character.
good. Yeah,
specifically.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I respected that, and it was. I didn't expect to see him, so I went in not knowing anything right off the bat, so that was kind of cool. But like I said, first 5 minutes in that whole little scene, I wasn't vibing it. It started to get better. There were things, and I really liked the Howard Duck. That shit was funny. I hope they bring him back.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish they would bring him back to life just to fucking think of what he would say to this fucking episode.
Oh,
And
bro,
be
they need
like-
to make him fucking raunchy, like Deadpool, rated R. Go like
He's
go.
talking
No,
about
I'm talking
T'Challa.
about T'Challa, bro. Just bring that
Wow.
nigga back to life
Chadwick Boseman.
and have him fucking watch this episode and tell him, throw this shit away. Throw this fucking shit away. I want Wakanda back. Yeah, dude. Fuck that, man. I fucking thought it was just trash.
By the way, much love to Chadwick, and he was amazing.
He was a good
That
dude.
that whole everything about him and what we didn't even know and what he was going through, and it's crazy, man.
I
He
didn't
it's
had,
even
crazy
know,
that he
he had
kept
colon
working.
cancer, right?
dude. I didn't even.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought he was so much younger than the fuck he was, bro. Yeah, and he was making hospital visits and all of
Yeah,
that, dude.
that's
He's
that
such a
Yeah, he
black
was
good
don't
doing all
fucking
crack,
types of
guy,
bro.
stuff.
bro.
That
Yeah,
black
He was
don't
doing all
crack.
types of
Like,
stuff.
you know how black people are, bro? They look like fucking 32 right from the beginning of their life, and then they don't age again until they're like 75.
that is true. I will give
You'll
him.
be
I
like,
will
because
give
I'll
you that.
see dudes, like, I even remember growing up with dudes in high school and shit that were on the football team, and like, I'm still growing, and like,
Oh,
I'm
they look
half
like
breed.
NFL players, bro.
Dude, I'm
Same thing when
talking
I played
fucking
football. I'm like, how?
6'3", 230, shredded, a full fucking beard. Some of these niggas are balding, right? And then the old white looking dudes, you got white dudes that are like balding and shit, but they don't look like fucking grown men. They're just balding. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, man.
So overall, we didn't really like this episode, guys. So hopefully next week's picks up and we're able
I
to
mean,
see.
you did give it a 3 out
No,
of 5.
definitely check it out. It's worth seeing for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
I
you
would
have 30
definitely.
minutes
Yeah,
that you want to piss down a hole, yeah, I would recommend Tokyo Revengers if you guys want a little anime about some gangs in Japan, baby.
But if I mean, if you guys think it deserved a higher rating or even a lower rating, I mean, well, I don't think you can get lower than Mike's rating, but
Let us know in the
if you think we
comments.
missed yeah, let us know in the comments if we missed the mark on any of those ratings. I mean, I feel pretty solid about mine, but yeah, let us know. And let us
Any
know
tell
what
you
you
what.
think about Thick Thanos.
I'd give Thick
Oh.
Thanos 5 out of 5 teabags, baby. 5 out
Yeah,
of 5.
I like the little chubby one, dude. That was my favorite one. Let us know which
Yo.
one was your favorite in the comments as well. Any questions? What do you want us to see and review next week? What's everybody's teabag ratings? I want to know.
Get ready for that Eternals.
I don't know if
Hey.
I'm excited about the Eternals.
What?
I'm not. I'm not
I don't
excited
know,
for
man.
it.
What is
I
wrong with
was.
you people?
I didn't read the comics. I know nothing about it. I saw the trailer. And
Oh, you got to check them out, man. That movie's gonna be so sick.
If
I hope
Angelina
so. I
Jolie
hope
shows
so.
a titty, though, I'm back in.
I hope it is. I know nothing about it. From what I saw in the trailer, I don't know, man. That new
They have a
Carnage
huge
looks dope,
cast. I
though.
mean, it'd be really hard for them to mess. I mean, it's
yeah,
Marvel.
bro,
They
that's
haven't
an
messed up a
expensive
movie yet.
No, they haven't.
They
Besides
can't
What
afford
Ifs.
to mess up a movie.
I
So
don't think
next
this one's
week-
going to be good.
What, Eternals?
Yeah.
I think it's
I
gonna be
feel,
awesome.
yeah.
I hope so. I hope it's good.
I think that you
we
just-
haven't had a good movie in a while. I still haven't
I
seen
like
Black Widow.
Suicide Squad as like a fucking popcorn flick. Not as like a great fucking watch, but just as a I'm sitting there, I'm fucking around. I just want something to entertain me mindlessly.
Well, that's what it was made for.
Smoke a
It's just
blunt,
explosions
watch
and
Suicide
killings.
Squad,
Yeah.
and then watch what happens when fucking Patrick from SpongeBob gets out of the Krusty Krab. That's literally what happens. That's Suicide Squad in a nutshell, bro.
All right,
shit,
so
man.
let's just run through those ratings one more time. Mike, it was a 1 out of 5, right?
Yes, that is correct. 5 out of 5 for Thick Thanos.
All right, Nick,
Chip says 3.
3 out of 5. Joe also 3.
Three,
And I'm
three.
on 3 too. So what's that?
Three-
Does that
three or
make it
two?
like 3.
Okay.
3. So I think with year 1, it drops the total rating down to like what, 2.5 out of 5 for all of us?
2.8.
2.8.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll see you guys next week, next Friday.
Take care.
Peace.